Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori live. Good to be with all of you. My guests are here. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what objects are coming. Hi, this is Dr. Lori.
Hi, it's Janelle from Arizona.
Hi, Janelle. Nice to see you. So tell me, what have you got to show me tonight?
So it is a lamp.
Okay, so it's a Tiffany style shade lamp, and it's got a nice figural. It's got a nice figural base.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 3 feet tall.
It's 3 feet. It's 3 feet. It's 36 inches tall.
Correct.
Is it marked?
I can't find a marking on it.
Okay. All right.
It weighs
Okay.
about 26 pounds.
How did you acquire it?
At an estate sale.
She's an Art Nouveau figure. I don't think that she's from the Art Nouveau period. I don't think she's early 1900s. I think she's more like mid 1900s, sometime between the 30s and the 50s. I think she's trying to look like the 1906, 1907 time period. So how much did you pay at the estate sale?
About $50.
Well, you did pretty well. I would say that that lamp is worth about $250. I think you did pretty well at the estate sale. Will you, and that's based always on actual sales record where a piece has sold. I like it. I think it's a nice piece. My opinion, I don't always like people looking at me, figures like that, looking at me when I'm trying to read. I don't know, it's a thing. Will you answer my question of the day?
Yes.
What do you like for ice cream, a cone or a cup?
I would take the cone. I like the bottom of the cone.
Okay, nice to see you. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Dr. Lori.
Sure. And always remember, sign up for my newsletter. You can subscribe to it, and you'll get all those tips on my newsletter at drloriv.com. So many of you have subscribed, and that's really important, so you'll get that information. Here's my next guest. Hi.
Hi.
Dr. Lori, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, I'm fine. So what can I help you with? What's your name?
My name's Tony, and I'm from Kaiser, Oregon.
Hi, Tony. What have you got there? Cabbage Patch Doll?
It's a little person doll.
Oh, little person doll.
Actually,
so those are before. Yep. So the little person dolls are actually introduced before, of course, the Cabbage Patch dolls. And the maker, the brainchild behind this, actually sold those first at fairs and events, signed on the back of the buttocks, very, very well known. And actually, if you go to my website, I have some information in the research about these particular dolls, their value and their history. So how did you acquire yours?
This one came from an estate sale.
Nice. Very nice. No clothes and no certificate, right?
I do have the adoption certificate and the birth certificate.
Great. Because those documents are very, very important. At this time, you're going to see these types of pieces relating, in fact, to that interest in a lot of different things with respect to adoption. People don't always know that these dolls actually came out just around the time that in vitro fertilization was becoming big. So adoption was really on the minds, prevalent in the world. So it's kind of an interesting thing. I'm glad that you have that documentation. That makes it quite important. Value on that doll, about $500. What did you pay?
$25.
Wonderful. Good for you. Based on actual sales records, why it's very, very rare to see it. It's more rare to have, of course, the documentation. And again, that piece seems to be in fabulous condition. Condition is key for all of these types of pieces. That's great. Will you answer my question of the day?
Absolutely.
A cone or a cup when you're having ice cream?
A cup.
A cup. Me too. I like a cup. I don't like to get all messy.
And what do you like?
I like a cup. I don't like to get messy. Nice to see you. Thanks and congratulations. That's a great one. That's a great piece. The early ones, then they go into mass production with Coleco and others. And of course, then the value comes down a little bit. But Cabbage Patch dolls can be very important, and they're pretty important for culture, like most toys, most vintage toys. What fun. That's really great. I need you to share. I want you to share the channel. Yes, I have guests coming, but there's one thing that you need to do. You want to see more of me teaching you, helping you, making you succeed, showing you what to look for, doing these live appraisals for free. I need you to share the channel. I need you to do it, and remember to do it. I appreciate it. Please share the channel. On your social media, with your friends and family, when you're in thrift stores and antique shops, when you're downsizing, all of it. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Lori. I'm so excited and so happy to see you.
Thank you. You're so nice. What's your name, hon?
My name's Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. So where are you in the world?
I'm in Little Rhodey.
You're in
Rhode
Little
Island.
You're in Rhode Island, a little roadie. Yeah. You're in Rhode Island. That's nice. That's nice. That's a fun place. Good eating in Rhode Island.
Oh, definitely.
That's right. All right. So my question of the day is cup or cone for ice cream. Speaking of food.
Sugar cone.
Sugar cone. Okay. My mother loved a sugar cone. She didn't like those waffle cones. She loved a sugar cone. Yeah, I know. Look at your face. That's the face she'd make. Yeah. And she was a redhead too. So you guys would have gotten along. Anyway, show me what you got, hon.
Okay. So I have this bowl.
All right. First, right off the bat with that bowl is way too new for me. So that bowl does not look vintage to me. That bowl, well, vintage, but that bowl is very new. Why? That glaze, that sheen around that whole bowl is like new. I'm new. You know, kind of like when you put the mist on. You know, you're in the makeup counter and they put that mist on your face to set your face. You ever see this? Right. I love makeup. Yeah, you know, right? That's the same thing with that bowl. Show me the bottom, will you, honey? Yeah, new. So new. Brand spanking new. Like little child new. All right. How did you get it? Where did you get it?
Goodwill. For
how much?
$2.
All right, $2 is all right for new. It's worth about $15, but it's not old. And the way you tell, oftentimes the new pieces will have a glaze on the bottom. Show us the bottom again, honey. What to look for? A glaze on the bottom that also has that sheen that continues from the bottom of it all the way up to the top and the inside. But for $2, you can't go wrong. Go wrong.
No.
Right?
Nice
to see you. Enjoy Rhode Island. And all of you, I want to remind you that I have some special events coming up too. And they're on the specials and shop page. So if you haven't been to my specials and shop page, special events, private events for those of you who want to learn more with me, go to the specials and shop page. It's right there. You can learn more about it. So I want to make you aware of my specials as well. Okay. I've got guests galore. What fun. It's Dr. Lori Live. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. What's your name?
Penny from outside of Houston.
Penny, can you turn me off? So
can
I'm
I what?
Well, I'm hearing like myself. It's annoying for everybody.
I'm sorry. I thought this was on. This isn't working.
Okay. Tell me what you have.
Prints by Padhora. It's a set of 3 that's supposed to be a set of 4, but I didn't like the other one.
So you didn't buy the other one?
There's a 4th one. This is before I watched you. This is 20 years ago I bought it. I didn't like it.
Okay. So you didn't like it, so you didn't buy it. All right.
Yeah. They're prints by Padhora, 665 of 1,000.
Okay. Big print run. 665 is the middle of the print run, a little bit later than the middle of the print run. They're nice. They're decorative and pretty, but again, they're not going to be very, very high value. Probably no more than about $90 each with the frame. How much did you pay?
35, 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Yeah. They're nice. Are you thinking of reselling them?
Possibly.
Yeah. So I'd go about 90. You could try 100 in this market. I don't think you'll get 100 each for them in the frame, but they are nice. They look like they're in a good frame, and they look like they haven't been in direct sunlight, right? They haven't been, baking for all those years, that kind of thing. Will you answer my question of the day?
I didn't hear it yet.
When you're having ice cream, a cone or a cup?
Cones preferred, but I'm lazy, so usually a cup.
Okay. Hi, lazy. Nice to see you. Well, she says she's lazy. I don't know how it's lazier. I guess it's lazier because you have to get the napkins and stuff for the cone. I don't know. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. And of course, you may think, oh gosh, Dr. Lori is moving through people who don't have good connections or don't have it right. Yes. Because you know how it is when you used to have the old fashioned TVs and you had all the snow with the TV, or you have to watch somebody and you're watching your own TV now and it's buffering and buffering. Buffering's boring. I don't want you to have to sit through that. So that's why if you don't have a good connection, if you're not ready to go, we're moving on. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you? Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name, honey?
Lori Knowles.
Hi, Lori. Where are you calling from?
From Florida.
Nice. What have you got there in your hand?
So it's this vase.
Can you back up? Can you back up? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Now turn it. There we go. Perfect. So it's that vase. That's pretty big. Is it ceramic and then it has a metallic glaze?
It's actually like glass.
Can I see the bottom?
Yep.
So it's iridescent glass. Okay. Nice. Pretty big. How'd you acquire it?
Yeah. So I got it at Goodwill for $6. Okay. It's marked And it says, this is why I'm calling. I can't. The only thing I can find on this guy.
We all know why you're calling. You're calling because I'm the expert. We know why you're calling.
I know. You helped me before. So this is it says Richard J. Bird, and it says 16497.
Okay. All right.
Can you see?
Mold numbers, information numbers, artist documentation, or artist autographs or signatures, all important for value, right? Size is very important in this particular case because every one of them that gets made, there's probably 5 of them that don't get made because it's so big. It's hard to produce those. So that's an important piece too. How much did you pay at Goodwill?
I paid about $6, $5.99.
$6 is great. It's worth about $75. Good for you.
Okay,
nice to see you. See ya.
You too.
So it's funny. I know this is why I'm calling. I know why you're calling. There's lots of reasons why you should be calling me. I can tell you a lot about a lot. And I'm happy to share my expertise as well and my opinions too. So again, it's nice to be with all of you. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Don't forget my video calls. If you don't want to do this, with the whole rest of the world, you don't have to. You can book a video call. It's very easy. Just go to my website, my specials and shop page. It's at the top of the homepage on the drloriv.com website. There it is. And then just follow through, and then you're going to see video calls. You can book your appointment right there. You choose the time and day in the schedule that you want. And I'm happy to, of course, share my expertise. And I'm grateful for all of you to be here to watch and, of course, to share. But ice cream is today's topic of the day, or question of the day. And again, my guests are, of course, the topic of the day. Hi, I'm Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear you. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
I'm Petula. I'm calling from Montreal, Canada.
Nice to see you. What do you have to show me, honey? Do you have a lot of cats? I always get concerned when there's lots of cats because those big scratching poles, they really like those, don't they?
Yes, they do. But I have one cat and a dog, so I need to give her away to get away from the dog.
Oh, that's hard when you have to give up one pet for another pet, huh? Yeah, that's hard. Well, maybe the scratching pole will go with her. It's kind of like a home. She must like it. So
yeah, she hides up there and looks at the dog and hisses at him. And
yeah, like, ha, I'm up here. So this is a brooch. Is it marked? It looks like an amethyst with a gold tone metal. Unmarked, huh?
Unmarked.
Okay.
I mean, I could try and show you.
Sure. I like your gloves. Okay. Notice the C clasp. Notice that little clasp. On one of my videos, or many of my videos, I talk about jewelry and I show you these different types of pin clasps and how they relate to age. Yes. And this particular example, of course, dates that piece to the early decades of the 20th century. So 1900, 1910, 1920, that neck of the woods. It's unmarked. It looks like it's 10 karat gold, even though it's unmarked. And those markings can actually wear off over time. So you might have something that's 10 or 14 karat gold, and then all of a sudden the mark isn't there anymore. It does look like that particular piece is an amethyst. Pretty big, nice piece. I would say, how'd you acquire it?
I got it from a thrift store, and the store said that it was a bezel cut amethyst, maybe around 1800s or something. I don't know.
Not from the 1800s. It's from the 1900s. No later probably than 1925 or 30. The other thing about it is, how much did you pay them for it?
$30.
So $30, and they're letting go an amethyst. So this is when I start to go, are they right? Because at $30, if they knew that this was an amethyst, they should off the bat know that an amethyst like that is going to be worth about $200 just for the amethyst. Right? Wow. Now you've got a 10 karat gold setting. So if they don't know the value, how do they know the object? You have to have a correct identification to know the value. So I wouldn't rely on them for your identification, but you have me, so that's okay. Value on that piece, just about $275, and it dates to about 1910. Based on actual sales records, jewelry is hot. It's easy to resell. It's out there. They're missing it galore, galore, galore. That gemstone is beautiful. Yeah. And gemstones are really quite fine. What do you look for with gemstones? You look for the intensity of the color. Sometimes I'll say things with certain gemstones like, the darker the tone, the better the stone. It depends on the color. But again, that radiance, that brightness, that reflective quality of the color is important. And then it's a difference within each stone. So you want amethyst to look one way, maybe not the same kind of intensity as a ruby or a sapphire. But that's a beautiful gemstone. I like it a lot. Will you answer my question of the day?
Oh, probably a cup.
Probably a cup when you're having ice cream, cup or a cone, probably a cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that. I don't like the idea of I have to lick the cone and I've got to make sure it's not dripping. I don't know.
Exactly.
Too messy for me. Nice to see you from Toronto. I love my
Montreal.
Canadian friends.
Montreal. Bye.
Montreal. Oh, I thought it was Toronto. Montreal. I'm sorry. Montreal. I had poutine in Montreal. And I had not had it until then. I'd been to Quebec and I'd been to other places. I've been to Toronto a lot because I went to school in Ann Arbor. But oh my gosh, Montreal, that poutine was delicious. Oh, lots of calories. But Montreal is a great city, great museum city too. So that's wonderful. How much would you appraise your Coach bags? These are not my Coach bags, but these particular bags are part of a series that we're going to be doing about accessories, because lots of you are asking me, how do you tell? So there are Coach bags here, some vintage, and of course some newer Coach bags, some from the signature line like this one, and some that are vintage like these, like the Abbey bag and the station bags here. So I'll be talking about that in upcoming videos. And if you haven't found the Binge Link, I'm making it easy for you. Everyone says, oh, I don't know where the Binge Link is. The Binge Link is on the specials and shop page. You're all telling me I've watched all your videos. No, you haven't, because there's hundreds and hundreds of them. So go get the Binge Link, click on it. It will give you all my videos so you can watch. They'll give you the most recent one first, and then you can watch all the rest. So stay tuned, more videos coming. And if you share, I can do even more. So there you go. So lots of great things, lots of great information that we're given right here. My guests are here. How do you tell if you have a cubic zirconia? Oh, well, one of the best ways to tell, of course, is with the Presidium Gem Tester and my other recommended products, which, you know, as an approved associate, I do get compensation when you buy something from the site at the specials and shopping page, but that Presidium Gem Tester will tell you what you have. If you have a spinel, if you have a colorless stone, if you have a diamond, if you have other things. The diamond tester will help too, to see if you have diamonds or not, and cubic zirconias. By eye, if you want to just do it by eye, you have to be looking at a lot of these pieces and comparing and contrasting all the time. You're going to develop that eye over time, but every time you use those testers, you know, like the Presidium Gemstone Tester, you're going to learn a little bit more. So you'll pick it up, I'm sure. Dr. Laura can help you with comic books. Yeah, I do evaluate comic books. I have for a long time. I was fortunate enough to appraise, of course, the DC comic #1, The Appearance of Superman. And interestingly enough, that belonged to a very, very famous basketball player and a friend of mine. So interesting. A lot of them are out there, collectibles and such. And also, you know, comic books oftentimes are found in basements or attics, which are the worst places to store your objects. So make sure you get objects to be living in places where you like to live, main areas of your home. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, how are you, Dr. Lori?
Good. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Amra. I'm calling from Washington State.
Hey, Amra, what's the Post-it note on the refrigerator? What do you have to remember?
Oh, it's a Bible verse.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a Bible verse. Okay. I was going to ask if it was like a note, like I have to get milk or I forgot toilet paper. I put Post-it notes a lot of places. I do that. People would think, what are you doing with the Post-it notes? But they're very helpful. You know, you forget something and then all of a sudden you go, oh yeah, like I have to get saltines, which I'm not supposed to eat saltines. They don't want me to eat something, but I need a little bit of saltines, you know, anyway. Yeah. So what have you got, Amra? Tell me.
I have this ring here. It is a 14 karat gold ring. And it's got diamonds, and it looks like sapphires.
Don't move the ring. Don't move the ring. You're moving the camera and the ring. Put the ring toward the refrigerator. Keep going toward the refrigerator. Stop. Sapphires and diamonds. You've had them tested. It's 14 karat white gold. It looks like you've got 3.5 total karat weight of diamonds, and probably 2.5 total. Go ahead.
2 of the sapphires are missing.
Yeah, okay. So 3.5 total karat weights of diamonds and 2.5 total karat weights of sapphires. Am I close? Do you know about the total karat weight or no?
I don't know about the total karat weight.
Okay, and you said you're missing a couple?
Yeah, I'm missing 2.
Okay, all right, you're missing 2. So how'd you acquire it?
I bought it at the thrift store for $3.50.
And it's marked 14K?
Yes.
And you tested the diamonds?
Yes.
Sure, they don't miss anything. Oh my gosh, their Goodwill missed it again. That particular piece, depending on the quality of the stones, okay, it's going to matter with the quality of the stones. I would say value on that piece is going to be somewhere in the $800 to $1,200 range in today's market, because the resale market, of course, relates to retail values. So I would, if it's going to bother you that those stones are missing, go to your favorite jeweler, see what it'll charge you for a couple diamonds. Sometimes small diamonds don't cost that much.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Lori.
Nice to see you. Hey, before you go, an ice cream question. Cone or cup?
Cup.
Cup. Okay. All right. Nice to see you, Amra. Thanks so much for calling. Yeah, that's nice. I know the Post-it notes do work. They're helpful. I don't do that around my office, though. I have to say, there are not a million Post-it notes around the office. That I can keep straight. But in the house, there's Post-it notes everywhere. Poutine is Canada's national dish. It is Canada's national dish. Well, that kind of makes sense. I guess what are hot dogs America's national dish? I don't know. I'll tell you, if eggplant parmesan would be my national dish, I love eggplant parmesan. I don't know if you guys love it, but I love that. My family, I have lots of members of my family who make that really good. My cousin makes it really good. My one sister makes it really good. I don't make it that good, but anyway. Oh, I digress. Anyway, it's Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live is wild here today. And thanks for being with me. I'm always happy to see all of you. And I love to see your objects, and I love to hear your stories and see what you're doing when you're reselling and thrifting. Are you watching the Thrift With Me? Just did a new Thrift With Me video where I'm going through, of course, the thrift stores, and I'm showing you the tips as we go. Nobody else does that. They're just going, oh, look at this. I want you to know the tips of what to look for and what to pass up when you're going through the thrift store. So don't miss my Thrift With Me videos. I've been trying since 4:30 to sign up and try to be on your show, and I cannot find a spot to sign up. I've researched all over your page. Please help Donna, the specials and shop page. It's very easy. You haven't researched everywhere because I've been saying it for weeks. But you go to the specials and shop page and you will see it. And it's right there. It's at drloriv.com, and you can find it. And you know what I think is also wonderful about our community? Everybody here in the chat will tell you, hey, Donna, this is where you go. It's really easy. No problem. I'm sorry you're frustrated. Don't want you to be frustrated. But you know what? You got to work a little to get something great. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Lori, I have something kind of quirky, but...
Quirky, what's your name, honey?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Mylene.
Hi, Mylene. So do you have like a hanger from the Titanic? Is that what you got?
Yes. No.
All right. Show me.
It's from the Ricky's Studio Inn Hotel in...
Palo Alto.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was an old hotel that I guess back in the 50s.
Somebody stole the hanger.
Yeah. Actually, I went to the estate sale. He was a pilot, and
well, maybe his coat was there and he took it quickly. We won't call everybody a thief, but you know, I've seen a lot of pieces, a lot of things in all my years of appraising. I remember one of the things that I thought was fun was it was a lock from San Quentin, from the prison. Oh, right. Death row from San Quentin. I'm like, well, geez, I guess somebody wanted the lock. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, a lot of these types of things, keys from hotels and hotel pieces do end up, you know, in suitcases on the way out. Value on the piece relates to will sell better in Palo Alto, of course, than it will in Boston, right? And value on a piece like that one, probably about $40. You might be able to get a little bit more if you can sell it to a group that wants to retain that particular piece, a niche market, you would call it, that wants that specific piece, maybe the original owners of the hotel or their family, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
How'd you acquire it and what'd you pay for it?
Well, not even 10 cents. It was in a suitcase that.
Okay.
So, you know, I got a bunch of stuff. I go the last hour of the estate sale when they want to take everything. And I want,
well, that's what they do. You know, I've been saying that, you know, I've been writing my syndicated column, my nationally syndicated column since 2003. And I will tell you, I said that about yard sales years ago and everyone said I was wrong. I'm right. At the end, they're sick of the whole thing. Yes. Just take it. Yes. So the end is a great time to get great bargains at yard sales, estate sales. When they're exhausted, you're going to get a bargain. So cup or cone?
Big old waffle cone.
Big old waffle cone with the chocolate around it and the sprinkles. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice to see you. Thank you. Yeah. Hangers are unusual, and unusual stuff oftentimes sells pretty well. People like the rare and unusual. You don't have one of those. I've seen a lot of rare and unusual things. I remember I met the woman whose father was on the airplane, the Enola Gay, which dropped the bomb on, of course, Hiroshima. And he was taking photographs from the airplane. So there's a rare and unusual object that people don't usually have. and other things like George Washington's wallet, which many of you have seen me talk about on many TV shows. But anyway, so many cool things, and cool things like hangers and, you know, prison locks, all kinds of stuff. But we've seen a lot of great things. And tonight we're seeing some great things from my guest too. Who's my next guest? Hi, it's Dr. Lori.
Hi, Dr. Lori. It's Daniela.
Hi. Hi, Daniela. Where are you?
Toronto.
She's kind of slow. She's not coming through. Oh, Daniela, I'm sorry. She's not coming through. We've got a slow connection there. She'll try again and we'll get back. Hi, Dr. Lori. Here's my next guest.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm going to turn my phone.
Okay. And your phone seems to be locked. Your phone is locked in that position. So we'll try to get you to unlock your phone. I don't know if you can do that. And we'll go to somebody else while she's unlocking her phone. And we'll move along. Nice to be with all of you. Here's my next guest. Maybe three's a charm. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. Hi. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Texas, San Antonio.
Okay. What have you got behind you? Have you got a painting you want me to look at or a print?
Yes, it's a painting by what's his name? by Charles Russell.
Charles Marion Russell? I don't think you have a painting by Charles Marion Russell. You might have an oleograph by Charles Marion Russell, but paintings by Charles Marion Russell are pretty rare. Do you feel texture on the painting, or do you see that it's a print maybe with the Dagmar varnish over it?
No, you can actually feel the brushes where the strokes. And it's
you have it.
And it's
okay,
stated right
here. Stated right there. And I can see from this video that it is an oleograph. And here's how I know. It's printed onto a piece of canvas, and then they take Dagmar varnish, which is like clear nail polish, and they go over it. So if you look at those brush strokes, you're going to see that the brush stroke doesn't go up the hand or the leg of the horse. It actually just goes across. So they're not really doing that particular brush stroke. Many oleographs by Charles Marion Russell. So I don't know how much she paid for it, but a piece that big,
it was free.
It was free?
Yeah, old gentleman was throwing it away, and I had seen it from far, and I was like, let's go see what that is. So I picked it. We picked it up.
Well, it's always good to pick up something. It's always good to pick up something out of the trash. That's never going to hurt. I would say.
Want to see the back?
I'll look at the back.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's dark.
You're not going to change my mind, sweetheart. You're not going to change my mind. Wait a second. It's an oleograph. Charles Marion Russell, very well-known Western artist. Value on the piece, $50 with the frame. $49 of it is the frame. So there's a lot of them out there, But for free, it's still good. Thank you very much. I am so cool, Renee, and you're so cool, too. I'm not very cool right now, but you're cool. Oh, PTL, Pittsburgh Today Live. Yeah, I do national television shows, lots of them, the regular TV shows, the news and such across the country and the Pacific Northwest and down south in Florida and Pittsburgh and other places, Philly. And those morning TV shows are a lot of fun. I've done them for years, and I like to talk about, of course, art, antiques, and collectibles on those too, and share my expertise with all of you. So that's nice. What is a colotype? A colotype is a fancy word really for poster. Usually relates to a mechanical type of print, and I use that term because people say poster, but there are different types of prints that can be enlarged into poster size. So a colotype is a mechanical type of print. And most of the prints that we see today are mechanical prints. They're done with the aid of machines. We could see a woodblock print, which usually doesn't have the aid of machine, where you have a wood block that's carved out and the artist will impress the block that's inked into the piece of paper. That doesn't need a machine, but usually the mass-produced, movie posters are colotypes. Good question. And there's a lot of information about prints and how do you identify the right kind, even about oleographs from my friend in San Antonio on, of course, my website, drloriv.com. Go right there to the homepage. You're going to see research, click on it, or even in the search, the magnifying glass. I had a video caller who said, I don't know where to look. I said, go to that magnifying glass near that red box that says contact Dr. Lori and put it in the search, put in prints. Everything will come up. And use, of course, that so you can learn more about art, antiques, and collectibles so you can sell for top dollar. And I'm going to teach you how right here on the channel. I know I've been teaching lots of you because so many of you have been able to tell me, Dr. Lori, I found this, I found that. You're helping me. I know what to look for. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm good. Remind me of your first name, beautiful.
Gina.
Gina, you're in New Jersey. Where are you? New York?
Oh, no, I went to New York. I'm in Cali, but I went to New York
Oh, you're
a
in
little
Cali.
bit ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what happened. So, Gina, tell me what's happening.
So I have this rude, I know it's kind of glary. It's a Rudyard Kipling If poem.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here, let me go like this. I'm not gonna like flip it around. I'm gonna go like this.
All right.
And we got it at an estate sale. I'm gonna be gentle.
You're all right.
It's signed on the back, like from a gift, you know. They were like, oh,
yeah,
to someone. But we didn't really know much about it. We spent like $5 on
well,
it.
I know about a little bit about it. It's from the 1950s. It's very typical and popular for those pieces, the 50s and the 60s, to put popular phrases or passages into a textile type of thing. I see you've got your pen. You can always rewatch the video. It's good to take notes. I used to tell my students, forget those highlighter pens. You take notes, actually write it down because it goes from here to here and all of a sudden it sticks. But anyway, if you want to rewatch the video, you can all do that. A lot of you are telling me that that's helping you when you rewatch the videos. But that particular piece, if you take that cardboard off, that probably will help preserve your piece. Get a piece of acid-free foam core or acid-free mat board for the back. How much did you pay for it at the estate sale?
$5.
Good. It's probably worth $25 in the frame. You know, it's a nice piece and it's a nice passage, actually. Kipling's is a nice passage. So I think that's nice and inspirational to have around. So that's good for a $5 investment. Not too bad. Will you answer my question of the day, sweetheart?
I would say a cup. A cone's too messy.
Cone's too messy. See, pretty girls, we don't really want to be messy.
Dr. Lori, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. It's nice to see all of you. And I want all of you to participate. So again, go to the specials and shop page. All the information's there. Don't forget to share. I'm Dr. Lori. See you next time.